Hello, my name is Heidi Bornstein and I'm the founder of Mindfulness Every Day. We are a registered Canadian charity. We have been delivering mindfulness programs in educational and community settings for the past decade. I'm going to introduce you to a gentle, mindful movement flow, which we call the Circle of Joy. The intention of this brief practice is to get you in touch with your body, to experience some gentle movement. The invitation here is for you to tune into your own body and trust your own authority. If I ask you to do something that's not right for your own body, then please modify it in a way that's safe for you. The Circle of Joy is a balancing flow. So if you're feeling really tired, it can help give you energy. And if you're feeling really wired, it can help chill you out. It's also an opportunity to practice some of the attitudes of mindfulness. So I'm going to invite you to practice patience with yourself. We're going to be moving pretty slowly as we go through this flow. It's an opportunity to practice acceptance of our bodies as we find them. And also to notice if judgment comes up of our bodies and to be able to just let that go as well. We're going to be practicing a short, gentle, mindful movement flow called the Circle of Joy. We're going to start this practice by standing in what we call mountain pose. So your feet are hip-width apart, about a fist and a half apart from one another, or whatever allows you to stand comfortably. We're going to build our mountain pose from our feet up to the crown of our head. So having our feet evenly, the weight evenly distributed in our feet, planted on the floor, gently softening your knees, and dropping your tailbone down, which releases tension in your lower back. Shoulders are over your hips, and if you turn your entire arm outwards, it creates a broadness in the shoulders. It brings the shoulder blades naturally together. Reaching up from the crown of the head, just gently inclines the chin forward a touch, which elongates the back of the neck. So this is our starting position, our home base. Okay, so we're going to start off as if we're holding a big beach ball, and we're going to inhale, bringing our hands up to the center of the chest, and then we're going to exhale, pushing our hands away, rounding our backs as if we were making space in between the vertebrae in our backs. Now we're going to inhale up, and exhale, going into a slight back bend, being very careful and gentle with ourselves as we do this. And then we're going to inhale up, and we're going to change our hands to a steeple position, which looks like this. So reaching up, but having our arms still in the shoulder sockets. So there's lots of space around the ears. Inhaling up, we're going to go into a side stretch, feeling the expansion of the rib cage on one side and the contraction on the other. And inhaling up and exhaling to the other side. Seeing if you can find the deliciousness in the stretch. Inhaling up, and this time we're going to just allow our hands to float down to the sides, and then as if we were pushing the walls of life away. And just noticing how this feels in our arms and in our wrists, and then just slowly moving our arms and the shoulders, getting some rotation in the shoulder blades as we do this. And now we're going to go into a gentle spinal twist. So the invitation here is to just go 80%, being gentle with yourself. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to go exhale to one side. And once we get here, we're going to do some gentle ballistic stretching, which is just pulsing in and out. And just noticing any sensations that we're observing in our bodies and the quality of those sensations. Coming back to center, inhaling and exhaling as we turn to the other side. Again, just noticing maybe one side's tighter than the other. That's really totally normal. And coming back to center. And then letting our hands float down to the back. We're going to clasp our hands together if that's available to you, or you can clasp your wrists or your forearms, whatever works for you, and pulling down, pulling the shoulder blades together, softening the knees, and looking up at the ceiling. And then we're going to exhale as we go into a forward bend, but we're going to do this in a particular way. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to hinge from the hip. If this is a challenge for you, you can put your hands on your thighs and just stretch out from the crown of your head to your tailbone like this. If you're able to, you may want to allow your torso to rest on your thighs and reach up with your arms. Taking a few breaths here. And when you're ready, just letting go, dropping the hands, giving the head a shake, and then doing whatever movements feel comfortable. Maybe shifting the weight from one foot to the other. Oh, that feels so good, hanging like a rag doll. And then we're going to come up in a particular way as well. We're going to soften our knees and we're going to swoop our hands up as if we're coming up to it, sitting in a chair. And then reaching up, letting our hands come back down, and ending in our mountain position.